Hello everyone, what's up? How's everything? Today I am going to go on to continue the classes that I used to give to you. The first class was about verb to be. I explained some of the verb to be, and then in the second class I also went on and explained to you verb to be. I think I have explained verb to be fully so that each and every single one of you who follows me in my YouTube channel can actually get to watch all the classes that I give. Today, the lecture is going to be about prepositions. Prepositions. First of all, we need to give a definition to prepositions. What are prepositions? Prepositions are short words that are used or that are usually stand in front of nouns and sometimes in front of gerund verbs. And it is difficult for English language learners to use prepositions, for there are hardly any rules as to when and which preposition you can use when you talk. So in this lesson, I will try to explain some of the prepositions in English language so that when you get in a conversation with anybody, you can be able to use prepositions to talk confidently and freely. And there are, as I said, there are many prepositions in English language. I will not be explaining all of them in this lecture. I am only going to explain some of them, so please be with me. First of all, prepositions are used for both time and place. This is why we use prepositions. We use prepositions to talk about time and to talk about places. So when we use prepositions for time, then they answer the question when. If we use prepositions for time, then they answer the question when. For example, I ask you, when do you get up in the morning? If you would like to answer this question, you would be using a preposition. At what time do you take your breakfast? If you would like to answer this preposition, if you would like to answer this question, you would use a preposition. And if they are used with places, then they answer the question where. For example, I can say, where is your pen? You can say it is in my bag. In is a preposition. Where is your money? You can say it is in my pocket. Where is your dad? He is at work. At is a preposition. So in general, prepositions are used to answer the question when, if they are used with time, and to answer the question where, if they are used with places. And almost each sentence you make while you speak, it no way includes a preposition. One or many, but there has to be a preposition in each sentence we make while we speak. So let's go step by step. Let's first talk about the prepositions that answer the question when, and we call them prepositions of time. Prepositions of time. As I explained earlier, that these prepositions are used to talk about time. They mainly used to explain time. So there are very famous three prepositions. They are used to talk about time, but they are also used to talk about places. But first, I will be explaining them in case we use them with time, and later I will be explaining them in case we use them with places. And these prepositions are in, at, and on. These are the most relevant and prominent and famous prepositions in English language. These prepositions are always there, almost in every sentence we make while we are talking. So here is some kind of confusion. In and at, they look alike. Even their jobs are somehow similar, but there is a big difference between in and at. In is used with the following. We use in with months. Month. You have 12 months in every year. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. So if you would like to talk about time, and specifically you would like to talk about a month, then you would be using the preposition in, not the preposition at. For example, if I'm going to talk about the time that I was born, then I would say I was born in January. Because this is a month, then I would use the preposition in. I was born in January, I was born in February, I was born in March, whatever. We also use them with years. We use prepositions, the preposition in also with years. You can also say I was born in 1987. This is of course exactly the time when I was born. So I would say I was born in January in 1987. This is specifically when you talk about the time you were born. If you would like to talk about the time when you were born, you will always use in, and then you mention the month, you use in as well, and then you mention the year. This is very important. In August, we also use them with seasons of the year. Anybody knows that we have 4 seasons? They're autumn or fall, and winter, and spring, and summer. Here in this country, in Sudan, we don't have spring. We barely feel it, and so we have 3 seasons: summer, winter, and autumn. Autumn is also called fall, especially in the American English. So you can say in winter. It is okay to say in winter. Why? Because winter is a season, and you have to understand that you use in with seasons of the year. So in is used with month. I was born in January. Years. I was born in 1987. Seasons in winter. They're also, and this is important, this is very important, they're also used with parts of the day. You know, and everybody knows that we always break down the day into parts or into times. We have morning, noon, afternoon, evening, and night. Some of these parts we use with them in, some of them we use at. In case in, we use in with morning. So you say in the morning. In the morning. Afternoon. In the afternoon. And morning and afternoon and evening.